Hey everybody, it's Emily and this is Emmylou Arts, and I know it's been a long time and I thank you guys for sticking around and sticking with me. It means a lot to me. So I am glad that you're here today because I wanted to show you something that I'm actually quite excited about. I was having a real struggle journaling. It was feeling more like a task than it should. And so I've been taking this time to mull over my options and try and figure out what inspires me right now. And what I came up with surprised me, and I'm sure it will surprise you too. So just keep watching. So you guys know that I have been journaling in my Hobonichi Techo Cousin Avec, the A5 size for this year, and I have been keeping up with it quite well. I was keeping up with it in fits and starts, I think, because like I said, it was becoming kind of a chore a little bit, and so I decided to look at some of my old journals and find some of the things that I used to enjoy doing and see if I could see if something like that would work for me. So this is kind of where we left off, sort of at the end probably of April, or end of April. My daughter broke her arm. Things have been crazy here. My daughter broke her arm and things were just kind of a mess. So the last time I journaled was the end of April in here. And I just took some time off to figure out why it was hard for me right now and why I didn't really want to get in here. And I think I've told you guys before that I just felt really boring. And I think part of it is I was just bored with this style. I was not feeling inspired by it, and it was feeling kind of repetitive, like getting in and writing the same things every day, but feeling like I had to because I have this dated page here staring at me, even if I didn't have really much to say about it. And I know that blank pages are just fine. They really are. Obviously, the whole beginning of this is probably blank, but I just wanted to try something else, and I didn't know what that was. I was looking at my old journals, and one of my first journals was, I wouldn't call it an altered book because I didn't keep the innards of the book. I just used the spine of the book and ripped the pages out and made my own signatures and sewed them in. And I can, I'm sure there's a video on that, and I can also link in the description box a video where I show you how to make book journals like that. And I had so much fun reading through it. I didn't journal every day, but I journaled when I felt like it and when there was something on my heart. And I want to keep doing that with you guys. But this is going to be slightly different, I think, just because it's a different style. I don't know. I still want to use all my stickers and the things that I love. I just needed to try something else. So maybe this won't work, and maybe I'll be back in my Hobonichi in a week. I don't know. But I am really excited about this, and I had so much fun making it that it felt inspiring again. It felt creative, and that's what I have been wanting to feel. So this is the journal that I just made, and I'm so excited about it, you guys. I really love it. I really love it. And what I did, I went to Goodwill and I picked out this book. It was just a random book, and I picked it because I loved the color of the actual hardbound book, and that was the only reason. And it was a good size, and so I bought that. And then I was also looking through the books, and I bought an old Better Homes and Gardens gardening book, and I bought some children's books that really that inspired me, like the illustrations inspired me, and I really loved them. And so that's kind of where the inspiration started. And then I looked through my scrapbook papers and old different kind of papers. I raided my mom's scrapbook papers, and I made signatures. So like I said, if you don't know how to make one of these books, I'll link that video, but mine is definitely far from perfect, but I kind of really love it. And so you can go and watch one of those videos, but basically, I ripped the middle out. I decorated the front and back covers with some pictures from the children's books that I got. And I'm sort of in love with it, you guys. I really am. This front, it has things from the Better Homes and Gardens gardening book. And this was just a piece of scrapbook paper that I loved the colors of. So I kind of collaged that on there. In the gardening book, the person that had dropped it off at Goodwill had left this thing of stamps in it, like Earth Day stamp things. I don't think they're real stamps, and they also left an old magazine or an old newspaper clipping from a newspaper from the year after I was born, which I thought was so cool. It's just like such treasures in these books. And I know if you think it's like sacrilege to pull out pictures from these books and that will offend you, then don't watch this because you'll be mad at me. But there was this in here, and look at it's from August 2nd, 1984. Isn't that cool? And it's about composting. So the person that dropped this off, it's just, I feel like it's little pieces of them, which is pretty cool. And you guys know how much I've loved this spring being in my yard and just being outside. So I kind of tried to find things that really were speaking to me in this current time and inspiring me and making me feel happy. So that's what this is. And this is from this children's book. I think it was copyright in the 70s, and I am in love. 1972. I am in love with the illustrations in this book. They are absolutely amazing, and I love them so much. So that is what this is. This is more stuff from the children's books and the fairy tales, and it's collage. And then basically to make the signatures, I just made piles of different kinds of papers, and I did not sew them in the spine yet because I did not know how this was going to chunk up. I didn't know how I was going to journal in here, so I didn't want to put them in there permanently in case, like, after I finish this, it turns out to be huge and there's no room, you know, to continue in this second part. So that's basically why I just had banded them in here. And I don't mind this look. I think it's really cute. And this is just making me so happy right now. So I'll just give you a quick flip through. Basically, mine is not perfect. If you watch bookmaking tutorials, journal making tutorials, they will tell you how to make this look really wonderful and like an actual, you know, finished thing. That doesn't interest me. I didn't care that it looked like that. I just put packing tape over this middle part to keep it from like fraying and coming apart. And then my signatures are, like I said, just kind of scrapbook paper and different papers that I had laying around. So honestly, this didn't really cost me any money except for my, the books that I got at Goodwill, and the scrapbook paper I have to thank my mom for, and then some of it is old scrapbook paper that I had. But if you wanted to do something like this, raid your old papers, and then if there's a theme that you love, like gardening or something like that, go and see if there's a cheap paper pad that inspires you, and go to town. So this is kind of basically what it looks like. And like I said, I pulled out a bunch of different kinds of papers from my stack. Like this is, when I was in a pocket TN, I had printed this signature. It was a printable from Annie Plans Printables. It was a TN pocket insert that I had never used, so I stuck that in here. I wanted a good mix of like pattern papers and papers that I could, that were blank that I could write on or art journal on. So that's kind of what you see in here. Here is bags you can stick in, to put stuff in. Scrapbook paper, another pocket TN insert. This was a piece of paper from a Flow magazine or a Breathe, I can't remember. I love this, you guys. I love it so much. And this is the center of this first signature. As you can see, they're just banded like this. Like that. And the signatures aren't sewn, so, I mean, it's pretty rough. But when you really start to look at it, there's a lot of places to journal in here. And I loved that I'm not bound by, this is the other half of this bag. And what you can do is cut this side open or cut the top open and make this into another pocket. I can art journal in here. I can do anything in here and just date it when I do it. So I don't have to feel like I have to journal about doing laundry, because I was just getting so bored, you guys. I know it's hard to do something that I know you guys, stop doing something that I know you guys really love, which was this Hobonichi style journaling. And those videos are my videos that get the most views, which is, it's hard to stop doing that because, you know, it's something that is obviously popular. So in this community. So this is a stretch for me to do something different, and I hope you guys like it. If you don't, that's okay. I just needed to make a change for myself, just to reignite my passion for this and see where it goes. So, like I said, you may not like it as much as the Hobonichi. It's definitely a different style, but I still plan on using stickers and journaling and telling you guys about what's going on in our lives, because I love that and I love that connection. This is a different format. So this is the inside of this second signature. Isn't that paper beautiful? Oh, and then here's another side of a paper bag. I am so in love with this that it makes me so excited, you guys. It makes me so excited. So this is my new journal for the time being. We'll see. And this I love, don't get me wrong. And we could be going back to it. But for right now, I just wanted to feel creative in a different way. So that's what we're going to do. And I hope that you guys want to take this journey with me and that inspires you to try something new, to, you know, get out of your comfort zone. And if you feel like you're in a rut, feel free to do what makes you happy and not what you think you need to keep doing, because it's what you have always done. So if that makes any sense, I am so excited to take this journey with you guys. And as always, I am so grateful for you sticking with me. These breaks, you know, that I go on when I'm struggling. And it's hard for me to show up and put on a fake show, because this is my journaling about my life. And when I'm having a hard time, just personally with my own depression and anxiety, I can't fake that for you guys, and I just don't have the ambition to do it for you. And that sucks. It really, really sucks when your mind tells you that you don't enjoy the things that you know you love. So I understand the struggle. I hope you guys know that. And I'm here and I'm ready to try, and we'll see what comes of it. But I'm so happy to be catching up with you, and I'm going to film a video journaling in this for the first time, but I just wanted to explain this change to you so that you weren't totally confused, and tell you how much I've missed you and how much it means to me that you keep coming back. I really appreciate it. So I will talk to you guys again soon, and we'll see what kind of creativity we can come up with.